G'day, how are ya? Here we go again. We're back live with the NOMA Superspeedway Series from Talladega with the Xfinity cars, 94 laps around Talladega. We have one fast repair. I think it's like 6 sets of tyres or unlimited tyres or something, but 94 laps, I doubt very much I'm going to need to worry too much about that. Wouldn't normally, but we'll see how the race goes. Normally I'd just run the 94 laps on one set. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, so good day to my beautiful twin grandsons, Conner and Percy. How are you, boys? Fantastic get together on the weekend. Didn't see them for a couple of weeks. I was actually pretty crook the week before and just wasn't up to it. Couldn't drive the car, that sort of stuff, dizzy spells and that sort of thing. Yeah, fantastic visit on Sunday. It was only about 4 hours, but I started to feel a bit funny again, so I came home for a lie down and ended up wearing myself out over there. Went for a big walk around the block with the boys and their mum and their nana, and it was just fantastic. And they're very independent little men. Most kids their age, about 15 months, nearly 16 months, they want to hang on to somebody. But yeah, look, they'd hold on to, I'd say, oh, hold Poppy's hand, and they'd grab hold of my hand for about 3 seconds, and then just off they go, So they're very independent, want to do everything themselves. So we're going to see how that turns out as they get older. G'day to all my kids. Phil, Sam, Shannon. Hey guys, love you all. G'day to a few people. John Healy and Christopher Jonathan have given us a subscribe on YouTube. Thanks very much for subscribing. Ads Ariel, how are you, Adam? Ads Ariel has given us a follow on Facebook, so g'day mate, how you doing? Great to have you along. Hopefully you find some content that's worth your time and interesting enough to watch. A few false starts lately, and I think I deleted a couple of them. Even the other night, did the Weekend Warriors Daytona 500, sponsored by Performance E-Streaming. Made it nearly halfway. I just wasn't quite up to it. My shoulder was killing me. My back was starting to hurt. An old
Sorry, last time I looked in my mirror, you guys were quite a waste.
An old tailbone injury from many years ago, and it was just very uncomfortable. I don't know why, but yeah, it was feeling a bit sort of funny, a bit of a wave of sort of hot. It was very hot in here, very stuffy, and I think it had a negative effect on me. But by the time I got to like at lap 80 something out of 200, it was a full 500, so 200 laps. My left shoulder was just absolutely killing me. I was 5 laps down because of an incident early on where the car got loose through the tri-oval and drifted to the outside line. I should have stayed there and just let a couple of cars go past and drop to the low line, but instant reaction was just instinctively I just corrected and dropped back to the low line, and I'd actually washed off a little bit of speed in that couple of in that 1.5, 2 seconds, and the guy behind me, Scott McClintock, ended up cleaning me up because he had nowhere to go, so he's giving me a tag, spun us both, and I ended up nosing it into the wall. So, pulled into the pits. There was no caution. Pulled it into the pits and went 4 laps down, repairing the damage. So that was lucky. I thought it was going to be a lot worse, but it was just a couple of minutes of optional damage, so we got that repaired, went back out. We were 4 laps down, but of course by that time, you know, my position on the field, I ended up, the leaders went past me. I dropped to the outside and they went past, so that ended up putting me 5 laps down. And even though I picked up about 3 spots, I think I went from 29th back to 26th, or up to 26th. It was no way known. There was long green periods in that race, and with the strength of field, that's probably to be expected. And it was just never going to happen that I was going to get the laps back. So I would have needed several cautions and a good strategy to try and claw my way back to at least a lap or 2 down, or even hope to get on the lead lap. But it just wasn't happening that way. My shoulder was killing me, and I was starting to feel crook. So, as I said, I think the stuffiness in the room just had a negative impact, and I just started to feel a bit funny. So I thought, well, I've still got over 100 laps to go. I'm just not going to worry about it. So I kicked back and watched the stream on TV, on YouTube, through Performance E-Streaming, with Mark the Swede Johansson and Matty Hunter providing the vision and the commentary, and that was pretty good stuff. Just trying to think. The win went to Dave Douglas. So good on you, DD. Congrats, mate. And DD's Casting Couch, Facebook and Twitch. Give him a follow on either of those 2 platforms. Second place in that was Norman Clark, and then I think third was Edward Foster. So congrats to those guys for the other 2 podium spots. Both very strong runners. And I ran pretty well. I got up to 8th or 9th at one point, but was holding a really solid 11th place in the lead pack of about 14, 15 cars when it just got loose. Got loose, ran wide, and I just instinctively corrected it. And that was my biggest mistake, actually, was correcting and trying to get back to the low line and just making contact with poor old Scott McClintock. So these things happen. I mean, that's racing, just very strange. But a couple of people did tell me that they noticed their cars getting loose through the tri-oval, which is something that none of us have ever had before. But that's the next gen car, so, say no more. I've made no secret about how I feel about that car. That if I'd been in the Xfinity, Gen 6, or even a truck, wouldn't have had a problem. But just have no luck, especially with the next gen. I just don't like the feel of it. It's too loose, the steering's too light, and it's just too damn smooth, to be perfectly honest. It's like driving a limo. I mean, really, to give you an example, the force on, here we go, the force, I put the strength on the force feedback, that's 14.6 for the Xfinity car, and a couple of others I run at 15.1, that sort of thing. I had to actually crank it up to 17.1 or 17.2 on that to get any real feel out of it, and I cranked up the steering pinion as high as it'll go to heavy up the steering in the next gen car so I could have some feel in it. Because when I first jumped in, and it was just nothing in the steering. It was just light. It was just like was not connected to anything. That's how it felt. It was literally, I mean, the direct drive is light anyway. But it just felt like it wasn't connected to anything. Maybe the wheel was turned off. That's how it felt. There was just no resistance there at all. And that's just purely the next gen car. That's how it feels. So, never liked the car, never been comfortable in it. And if you get like a half a second off the draft, it's gone. That's it. You've no hope of catching anybody. So, yeah. But it's the way it is. We're about to go qualifying. So I'm going to open up the live chat On my end at least, it's already working out there. Drop a comment. And we'll see if there are any. No comments as yet. If you've written something in there, I'm not seeing it. So we've got that working now. I can see the live chat if anybody jumps in. If you're out there watching live, by all means, pop a comment in. Let me know you're out there. Let me know you're watching. We're going to go and qualify. Now, I've run a bunch of 52s. Sorry, 54.2. And I've actually scored a 54.11. And I've got 2 identical laps of 54.205, right down to the thousandth of a second. So if I can replicate that, I'm hoping to get a decent start position. So we shall see. But I'll probably do my usual trick and have a shitty qualifying and a good pre-qual practice. It's the way I usually roll. Hey Lockie, how are you, mate?
Green flag. Here comes your first time lap. One more lap. 54.243.
Fifty-four, 2-4. Not hugely happy with it. It's kind of hoping for something better.
There's the flag, it's over.
54.225. 200ths off where I was hoping to be. And about, I don't know, a tenth off where I really wanted to be. That's put me in 11th, believe it or not. Unreal. Yeah, no worries, mate. Thanks for the wishes. Alright. So, back to 13th already. 14th. Bloody hell. I don't know how these guys are getting these times. Look at this. Yeah, look. Yeah, see, if I'd run the 54.113 again, I'd be on bloody pole. or maybe just front row. Go the other way. 102, so yeah, I'd be sitting on the front row. I can never replicate the good times that I run in practice. Don't know why, just crazy. Look at all these 54 ones, will you? Don't know where they're finding that extra tenth of a second. '17th, Jesus. I don't know. We do what we can. We do the best we can and start where we can. Well, it's the way it goes, you know. Come on. All right.
1 lap till we go green. Line up on the inside.
We put in plenty of fuel to finish the race.
Pit road is closed.
Okay, that looks good. No gloves today. Yeah, just don't feel like it. Carrying the Canberra Comrec colours again today in the Chevy ZL1, or the Chevy SS actually. So Canberra Comrec, specialising in VF to VT Commodore, and of course if you're in the States, the VF, I believe, the VE and VF is the Chevy SS you have over there. Between 2012, that runs between, probably 2014, 2013 and about 2017. So if you've got a Chevy SS, it's a VF Commodore. And
Past 43, car.
Find Canberra Comrec on Facebook.
Catch star 37, car. Catch star 66, car. Catch star 04, car.
Shane out there will help you out with what you need. He's done some business with people in the States, so he's already got that line of communication and the sending of stuff over, the transportation and that to get the parts over to the States, so.
Past star 13, car.
So where are we actually ended up starting? 17th. Wow. Can't believe I'm so far back. Just a tenth of a second off. Not even a full tenth of a second. I mean, we're all pretty close. I think it's 2/100ths of a second between first and 10th or something, so yeah. We'll see how it goes. Let's try and have a clean one and keep out of trouble and maybe have a decent finish. It'd be great to finish one and be at the pointy end of the field, so we'll see how we go. Fuel runs here are, as you can see, about 24
Get ready, going green.
laps worth in a tank. Well, only put 12.2 gallons in, so I think it's about 65% fuel load.
Pace car is in.
And they will go 3 wide here. As soon as we get started, somebody's going to go 3 wide.
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag. Outside. Stay low. Still there. Keep low. Still there. Keep low. Clear. Car outside. Still there. Clear. Car outside. Still there. Keep low. Still there. Stay low. Minute 3.99.
See how long it takes before somebody makes a mistake.
Stay low. Clear.
Somebody wants to get in front, trying to win the thing in the first couple of laps. That'll usually bring us all undone.
Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Clear. 51.529. Outside. Stay low. Still there. Still there. Clear outside. Car outside. Still there. Stay low. Hold your line. Keep low. .942. Clear outside. Car outside. Still there. Keep low. You're in the middle, 3 wide.
Clear inside, 2 wide.
Keep low. Keep low. Still there. Still there.
Yeah, that'd be right.
Still there. 51.048. Clear. Car outside. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Clear outside. Car outside. Hold your line. Still there. Stay low. Clear. Car outside. Still there. 51.294. Clear outside.
Oh, Jesus. Now he's going to move all over the bloody track, is he? Crying out loud. Hold it steady, will you? Oh, and he's going to blink in and out as well. How wonderful. Who is it? Adam Kulikowski. Not really familiar with him. I know he's been in the league before. I've seen his name, but not had much to do with him, so. Not one of the guys that I, can say, oh, okay, I'm happy to run with him or anything, because I'm just not familiar with how he drives. I guess we're finding that out, aren't we? Oh, for God's sake.
50.228 outside.
Keep bloody lifting to keep off the back of him, especially with him moving around like that.
Stay low. Clear outside. Car outside. Clear.
Well, we've made it to double figures on the laps. So far, so good.
.403.
Really surprised that they haven't gone 3 wide yet. I thought they, like, normally they go 3 wide on the first lap. But, no. Very surprising. Hey, DD, how you doing, buddy?
Car outside.
Congrats on that win on Saturday night, mate. Well done.
Clear outside.
Just wasn't my night. No luck at all. But it's the way it goes.
1.6.
I'm hoping to have a better run today. Oh, here we go. Here's the first test. Coming up on a lone lapped car. Well, he's about to be lapped. Where is he going to be?
Outside.
Oh, he's also a
Clear
blinker.
outside.
Oh, we've got somebody 3 wide out here. Alright. Where's the lap car going to go? On the outside. He's a blinker.
Outside.
Keep your eyes open.
51.66. Keep low. Clear outside. Outside. Still there. Clear outside.
Oh, don't want to see that.
Car outside. Keep low. Clear. Outside. Clear. Outside. Keep low. Clear. Car outside. Still there. Hold your line. 50.754. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear.
12 laps of fuel left. See a green flag pit stop coming up, but still got 12 laps to go. Anything could happen. And now they're 3 wide. Want to go just keep in touch with them, but not right on the back of them. These guys are looking very dangerous up top. Christ. Leaving a bit of a gap there, so I've got reaction time, and these guys keep jumping in it. And they can't make up their mind with where they want to be. Still got more than 70 laps to go. Nearly 80 laps to go. I'm in no hurry to get tangled up in their bullshit.
Car outside. Clear. 1.967.
Move these blokes up the top. That second car back is all over the place. It's only a matter of time.
Car outside. Keep low.
Yeah, Joey's backing off too.
Clear outside.
He can see it as well. I just don't want to lose touch with the pack. And I think
2.196.
at this distance, I think I'm still going to have time to react and hopefully not get involved. Don't want to hang too far back. But a long way to go. As long as we stay on the lead lap, it's really all that matters.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Line up single file.
It's stage caution. Lap 20, okay. I forgot we had stages in this. Oh, well, that's good.
Catch about 37. Jock.
I know it's a stage caution because the message came up saying that the admin had thrown the flag. And because nothing was happening ahead, and I'm pretty sure there was nothing happening behind. The two spread out to run into one another. But that's okay. Go in, get some fuel.
Catch about 37. Jock.
Hung back a little because I thought the pit's wide open and I could just dart in there, get it out of the way and, you know, pick up some spots, but no such luck. It'll open this time around.
Pit road is now open.
Yeah. Yeah, it's because the last two cars in the field have actually passed the pit entry, so it's opened it, yeah. I didn't realise there's anybody that far back. I'm not in any hurry to get to the front, I can tell you. I think we were lucky to make it this far. Whew.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
That's it, go. Line up single file.
Yeah, so a good pit stop. In and out. I'm a spot up from where I started, and a couple of spots, about 2 or 3 spots up from where I was running before, when the flag came out. So I was sitting 19th or something when the caution came out, or 18th or something. I'm up to 16th now, so which is going to put me on the outside, unfortunately. Oh no, I might pick up a spot here. Another car's gone into the pits. Pardon me. So that might put me 15th, which will hopefully... Yep.
1 lap to green.
Inside
Line up on
line.
the inside.
Thank you.
Catch stop 84. Copy. 2 minutes. 1.177.
I'm happy to sit here for a while. Closer I am to the front, more chance I think something's going to happen. So 15th's a good spot. Well, I started 17th on the grid. Like I said, I think I was running like 18th or 19th or something when the flag came out. So I came out 16th and I picked up another spot. So happy to sit here about mid-pack. That's fine. As long as I've got room to do something about it when somebody screws up. That's all I care about. I don't want to get involved in other people's bullshit. And I don't want to be put in a situation where I make a mistake, so we'll see how we go. Believe SkyPoint trucks tonight, which I'd completely forgotten about because so many series are wrapping up at the moment. I forgot. We've still got, was it, a couple of rounds of that left. And I believe the SkyPoint trucks are at Daytona tonight. So there's something to look forward to and keep your fingers crossed for a decent run. I need to go and see the doc about some arthritis treatment, I think. Ah, good, more pills to take. Oh, actually, shit, I just realised I haven't taken today's blood pressure meds. I have to do it as soon as I get off the...
Get ready, going green.
Get off the sim, and I'll take them before I sit back and watch the broadcast. Always enjoy sitting back watching the race from the broadcast perspective, relaxing and actually enjoying it instead of being in the car and having to concentrate on what I'm doing, you know. It's all good.
Green's out, green flag, green flag. Car outside. Keep low. 2 minutes. 18.022. Keep low. Outside. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Clear outside. Car outside. Keep low. Clear outside. Outside. 50.
Bit surprised that Joey's put himself up there. I thought he would have hung back a bit longer.
Car outside. Keep low. Keep low. Clear outside.
Deja vu, back to where we were running before. That's fine.
Still there. Clear.
Long way to go.
Car outside. Still there. 51.682. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Keep low.
So the next stage is probably about 45. Which means we've got nearly 50 laps to the flag after that.
Clear outside.
He did post what they were, but I completely forgot about it. But normally it's about 20, 25 and then 45, 50, so if you went 20 on that one, then I'm guessing he's probably going to go 45 on the next one, which will leave us about 49 laps to the flag after that, so it's really down to incident cautions after that, or in between. We'll see. I'm really surprised we haven't had one yet. Although that one was pretty well timed because I think they were starting a little bit pushy up the front. They were moving around a bit and they were three wide. The guys on the outside along the wall looked like they were just about ready to give it a tap, and the rest, well, we know how that goes.
51.701.
So a long way to go, and I'm quite happy to sit here and watch what goes on. When the time comes, I'll make a push, but I've got to keep a clean, fast car and stay on the lead lap in order to make that a possibility. So I don't want to put myself in a position where something happens this early.
Clear outside.
I've got a fast repair up my sleeve, but I'd really like to keep it until I desperately need it. And I'd rather not be carrying any damage and affecting the way the car runs and the speed and stuff between now and then. So, I mean, I'd like to actually go a whole race without any damage. That'd be really cool. That'd be a bit of a novelty.
2.147. Clear outside.
Might be a pipe dream or wishful thinking, but we'll see how we go. $20 laps of fuel. I reckon we'll hit another stage caution before that. Means that if everybody behaves themselves, there's going to be a bunch of green flag pit stops, and that's really going to throw the cat amongst the pigeons, so to speak. Quite happy to stay where I am on the inside. Plenty of opportunity to move to the outside later when I want to actually get up there. Start pushing for a position at the front. These guys are all over the place up the front. Look at this, they're all into one another. There's somebody in that middle row that you can't steer for shit. About third car back, I think it was. Left, right, left, right, left, right.
Still there.
I'll let Mark and Robert go. What the hell happened to Robert? He just simply checked up. I think he might have seen something. It's probably something along the lines of what I was looking at just before that. There they go.
Go low, go low. So far ahead. Yellow flag is out. Line up single file. Your road is closed. Catch south 200, 3, chop. Catch south 30, 7, chop. Top south 50, 5, chop. Catch south 200, 3, chop. Left 200, 3, car by. Top south 50, 5, chop. Top south 90, 9, chop. Pit road is now open.
Hey, Edward. Congrats on your third place the other night, mate. Good drive.
Top south 50, 5, chop. Catch south 30, 7, chop.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Yeah, no, it was really good to see Norman
Okay, punch it.
sitting second there. But that was, geez, that was a close finish. I mean, there's like, must have been a thousandth of a second in it. Literally, and they said on the commentary,
Catch south 20.
to the naked eye, you couldn't tell who was first, who was second. And then you sitting there right with them. So, yeah, no, it was a great finish to a very long race. So, well done to all three of you. Great driving. Just wish I'd had the chance to be there at the end, but, well, these things happen. I mean, like, as it turned out, it was very stuffy in here and it was having a negative effect on me. And my shoulder, by lap 80 something, my shoulder was stuffed. So obviously just having one of those days or weeks that, yeah, just health issues and they get in the way and things happen. Just would have been nice to not have the damn car get loose going through the tri-oval. It just, thing just stepped out. I felt it start to go and drifted to the outside. I should have stayed there in hindsight, but hindsight's a wonderful thing. I should have stayed there, waited for two cars behind me to go by and then just drop down again. I think it was only about 2 or 3 cars behind me in that lead pack, so I was sitting 11th and I should have just dropped back to 14th, 15th, whatever, and rejoined the pack on the inside. But when it happened, I instinctively tried to correct it and drop back to the inside, and I just washed off enough speed that when I moved back down, Scotty McClintock tagged me because he had nowhere to go. It wasn't his fault, it's just the way it happens. So I feel worse about ruining his race because he dropped out not long after that. So I kept going until lap 88 or something, but he dropped out well before I did. So these things happen, I guess, Righty-o. Let's see. Let's fix that again. Okay, so
One
that's
lap
good
to
to
green.
go.
Line up on the inside.
13th. Okay. So we're picking up more spots.
2
That's
minutes.
good.
3.6 083.
Started 17th on the grid. I thought I qualified well. 52.22. Sorry, 54.22. And I'd actually gotten a 54.1 in pre-qual practice in the server, that sort of thing. But yeah, couldn't replicate it. And it turned out there was like a thousandth of a second or a hundredth of a second covering the first 10 or 12 cars. So they were all on 51.1. So it really came down to hundreds and thousands of a second, as it quite often does. But I just couldn't pull that extra few hundredths out to move up and replicate the other lap. So started me 17th, and I've been quite happy to actually sit at the back of the lead pack and just keep in touch with them and wait for shit like that to happen, because I could see it was coming. It's been coming for 10-15 laps. So, but that's the first incident caution. So they've done pretty well, considering they were travelling 3 wide there for quite some time. So I'm surprised it didn't happen earlier. I've been expecting it to. That's why I was hanging back a bit. But well, that's it. I mean, I started 17th. I've been back as far as 20th or 21st. Last pit stop, I came out 2 or 3 spots ahead of where I was when the flag dropped in 16th, and then went to 15th.
Cars in.
By the time we went green, now I'm 13th, so we'll see how we go.
Green, green, green. Outside. They're outside. Outside. 2 minutes. 20.839. Still there. Still there.
Yeah, come on, if you're going to move down, move down.
Still there.
Don't do it halfway.
Clear.
Well, what?
Car inside. 3 wide. 3 wide. Here to me. Outside. 2
Okay.
wide. Keep low. Keep low. Stay low. Still there.
So it's been pretty clean today. Very impressed. No, there they go.
They're outside. Car inside. Go low. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
Jesus.
Left 43.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
3. Car by.
Jesus, I was nowhere near that accident and somebody just T-boned me.
Left 7. Car by. You're dropping a lot of fluid. We have to fix it.
That dickhead, probably.
Pasta 90.
Who is that?
9. Ka. Pasta 4. Ka.
I don't know who that was.
Pasta 3. Ka.
I think that guy T-boned me. I'll have to have a look at the thing, but somebody did. Unbelievable. How bad is it?
1. Ka. Pasta 90. 8. Ka. Pit road is now open. Pasta 30. 1. Ka. Left 7. Car by.
I think I might have to use my bloody fast repair. I don't know how bad it is, but that T-bone probably finished me off. I wouldn't be too worried except for that. And it's actually come up and saying repairs needed, so I don't know how bad it is.
Pasta 199. Ka. Pasta 50.
Actually,
Ka.
I'm going to take it off and I'll see how bad the damage is.
Pasta 4. Ka. Pasta 8. Ka. Pasta 4. Ka. Pasta 8. Ka. Pasta 199. Ka. Pasta 30. Ka.
Unbelievable. Was nowhere near that bloody accident and got T-boned.
Pit
What?
box in 10,
Ridiculous.
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Fuck. Ah, and it's going to hold me here for 8 minutes. Ah. No, it's not going to let me out. I don't believe that. That just screwed me over. Oh, it's not going to let me leave the pits now. Oh, shit. Oh, let's blown my race. I can't believe that. Should have left the bloody fast repair on. That's just put me laps down. Fuck. Always somebody else's bullshit that does this. It's very... I make my own mistake once in a while, but that's just crap. Nowhere near that accident. I cleared it, and boom. He must have hit me hard because of 10 minutes worth of bloody damage all up. That's just crap. See what happened. That I can handle. It's that bit that gets me. Chris Akers cleaned me up. He obviously had nowhere to go. Looking at that, he was backwards and... obviously had engine damage and all sorts of stuff going on. Oh... I believe that. Should have left the fast repair on. I thought I might have been lucky and it was, you know, just optional repairs and I'll see how bad it is. Go back out, go around, come in, use the fast repair if I need to. But with 8 minutes of required repairs, there's nothing I could do. So there we go. I'm like eight laps down. Oh, nowhere near the accident. It was past it. Too many of these guys just hit the brakes and stop on the track and clean each other up. They think it's funny, obviously. Unreal.
Pace car is in.
I don't know who did what. I'm going to have to look at it later. I'll see it on the broadcast, so...
Green flag, green flag.
There they go. And I've still got 3.5 minutes. That's going to be another 3 or 4 laps. So I've got to wonder whether it's worth even bothering to fucking try. Should have just left the damn thing turned on. I just thought I won't use it if I don't need to. If it's only, you know, we'll see how bad the damage is. Thinking it was still optional repairs. But I had no idea. I wouldn't have guessed that I had 8 minutes of bloody required repairs. I mean, it basically just about makes the car a write-off. So many laps down there. Did everything right in all that. When the front and rear damage, yeah, you can do something about that. That's fine. You can live with it, but getting cleaned up like that by somebody after you've passed the accident, that's just incredible. I mean, I don't know who hit who, but he come flying out of nowhere. And they were all bunched up in front of me. I couldn't even go left to avoid the accident. I had cars piled up on the outside and on the inside and on the inside.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
But, oh, there's another yellow. Come on. I'll let this go and I'll go out. I don't know how many laps down I am now. I'm on 38. I don't know what lap they're on. He's 3 up. That's the car ahead of me. So 38, 80, 90. Going by that, I'm about 4 or 5 laps down. Going to be 5, 6 laps down. Nah, screw the optional repairs. I'll just go out, go around, and if we're still under yellow, I get the chance. I'll come in, use the fast repair, and try and get back out as quick as possible. Bloody hell. Free. Nope, there they go. That's another lap down. No.
That's it, go. Go, go, go. That's it, go.
Well, if I'm that far down, I might as well do it. Let's go out to see what I can recover to.
Line up single file. Catch stop 6, 9, go.
Unreal. I'm just a magnet. Honestly, I'm just a shit magnet. Just a shit magnet. Shit just keeps happening.
Catch about 50. 5, car.
Oh, for fuck, make up your mind. I was trying to figure out what was going on there. Right, so do that. And that's it. So that'll take me to, yeah, I'll need to stop once more. But, yeah,
Left,
competitively.
60. 9, car by.
Competitively, my race is run. I just want to finish the damn thing and see if I can crawl back a couple of spots and a couple of,
1 lap till we go green.
pull
Line
a
up on
couple
the
of laps
outside.
back.
Catch about 200, car. 1 minute 30.724.
Well, I got a fresh car, brand new car, fresh tyres, plenty of juice. I'll just try and make a run for it, just try and pull back a couple of laps and see how it goes. I don't know who's where and who's a lap up and who's 4 laps up and who's on the same lap. I've got no idea, so looks like it's time to write collateral damage back on this car. I remember it was happening so often I actually wrote collateral damage on the nose of the car. Been thinking about it on and off for a while now, just shit keeps happening. I absolutely was convinced I'm free and clear. Just a bit of front and rear damage, that's easily fixed. And I could still race with it. But, yeah. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, out of nowhere, is that 9? Jesus Christ. 9 incident points.
Get ready, going
From
green.
somebody hitting me. Well, I got caught up with 3 other cars that were in the way, and then somebody flies across and sideswipes me. So yeah, 9. So I got 8 incident points out of that. No good me making a charge to the front
out,
at the
green
moment.
flag, green flag.
I just got to try and be in a position to get the lucky dog.
Car inside. They're inside. 2 minutes 17.611.
Yeah, hopefully, mate.
Inside.
That'll pull 1 lap back at
Stay
least.
high, 3 wide, in the middle.
Here they go.
Hold your line, hold your line.
Clear inside, 2 wide.
Clear. Car outside. Keep low. Hold your line. Stay low. Hold your line. Clear outside. 55.947.
Yeah, mate, pretty much. The old Pacific Highway, eh? 3.5 years I spent up living up there on the Gold Coast, just across the M1 from Dreamworld. You look out the windows and that's all we could see was Dreamworld across the M1. And it took me a few weeks to figure out how to drive up there. And one day it just dawned on me, oh, I see, you got to drive like a fucking psycho.
51.6.
That's how you got to drive up there to get anywhere. I remember passing somebody. I moved out to, well, the right-hand lane. It was 3 lanes wide, but I was in the right-hand lane passing someone. I was in a work 5 litre V8, right? Had all the mods and, you know, the big pipes and, you know, all that, you know, the wheels and suspension, etc. And had a bloody work 5 litre, right? And I passed somebody on the outside, and I was actually, I think, 10 over. I was doing 110 in the 100. And I had some guy in a bloody Volkswagen van, or like electrician tradies van,
Car outside.
loaded up with shit, and he was sitting up my ass flashing the lights to get by. And I was already 10 over.
Keep low. 51.1.
You gotta wonder, haven't you?
Clear outside.
They're just crazy up there. No, I just lifted a little bit to leave some room. I'm happy. I'm happy to sit here. There's no way I'm going to outrace them at the moment anyway. You know, even with a brand new car, I don't have the pace to pass them and go around and pick up a lap that way. So I just got to sit here and wait for opportunities. But I'm just quite happy to sit here. I don't feel the need to be at the front, mate, in amongst it all.
9.
And, you know, being 4 or 5 laps down is not going to do me any good getting in amongst them all anyway, so. At this point, it doesn't look like anybody there is a lap down. It looks like the leaders are all on the same lap.
Still there. Clear outside.
And they're travelling 3 wide, which makes it awful hard to move up spaces anyway, so.
Outside. Keep low. Stay low. 50.899.
As long as I keep in touch with them, I'm happy, because it'll keep me in a situation where I might hopefully have a chance at Lucky Dog. It just depends what the situation is with these guys and who's on the lead lap and who's not. So. Should have another colour. You know, I mean, red meaning they're on the lead lap. Maybe orange if they're a lap or 2 down. You know, so it's easier to actually see what that situation is, so I know who's where, who it is I'm racing for position and that sort of shit, you know.
036.
I mean, blue when they're a lap or more down on me, but you know, if I'm 4 or 5 laps down on the leaders, it'd be nice to see who else in the bunch is not on the lead lap and might be 1 or 2 laps up on me, you know. So at least I'd know where I might stand getting the lucky dog and who it is I'm actually trying to race. Well, I would have smoked him if I'd wanted to go faster. I didn't want to go faster. Oh, you mean did I drop it back a cog in the 5 litre on the M1? No, I just moved back across to the middle lane, but I just thought it was ridiculous. I was doing 110 and 100 in a work 5 litre, and I got a bloody Volkswagen tradies van up my arse wanting to do 120 or 130, flashed his friggin' lights at me. It's just unbelievable. I remember coming home from out near the airport from work one night, and it was all under construction on that road out to the airport. So concrete barricades everywhere, and 2 lanes wide, and that sort of stuff. And I passed somebody in the right-hand lane. I was doing, I don't know, about 5 or 10 over to whatever the speed limit was.
1.09.
And when I had the same thing. I had some woman in I don't know, Nissan some sort of bloody SUV 4-wheel drive thing, and she's pulled right up my arse. I'm doing like 8 to 10 over, and when I've moved back into the left-hand lane, she's actually wound down the passenger window to scream abuse at me for being in the way. So when I came back, people found out I'd, been living in Queensland for 3.5 years, and came back to Canberra. They said, "Why the hell did you do that? What was wrong with Queensland?" I said, "Too many fucking Queenslanders."
They're outside.
My old man lived up there for more than 20 years. He went up through work. He was in the Lismore office. When they shut that down, they'd offered him a transfer to the Brisbane office, so he took it. And he was in like high-end corporate financing and crap like that, mercantile stuff.
Outside.
And
Clear.
he was up there for more than 20 years. And he did nothing but bitch and moan about Queenslanders, how stupid they were. I said, "How long have you been living here now?" He said, 20 years. I said, "I figure that probably makes you a Queenslander." "Oh, I'm not a bloody Queenslander." Oh. He used to get all upset about it. He hated it when I called him a Queenslander because he'd been living there so long. Absolutely hated it. And yet my brother and sister-in-law have been up there for, nearly 20 years, probably about 18 years or something. I think they went up, it's 17 years, 18 years. And they already call themselves Queenslanders. So,
outside.
They love it up there. It wouldn't be anywhere else, I reckon. Now all their kids are living up there as well.
Hold your line.
The last one moved up there, I think, start of the year or something.
Stay low. They're outside.
So they've got all the kids and the grandkids all live up there.
1.7.
So yeah, it's like heaven for them.
Outside.
I love stirring them up.
They're outside.
Like April, May, they start bitching and moaning about how cold it is. "Oh, it's winter." I go, "Oh, piss off." Really? I said, "You don't get winter up there." When we were living there, the wife and I used to head through Kmart. They'd be putting out all the winter clothes, and we just look at it and go, "Who buys this stuff?" 3 o'clock in the morning, I'd be out doing security. I'd be sat there in a polo shirt. 3 o'clock in the morning, outside, out in the open.
Still there.
Everybody else walking around in bloody big, thick, heavy Russian army coats and beanies and scarves and shit, bitching and moaning about the cold. It was like 17 degrees. I'm going, you got to be joking. In fact, that same night, they said, "Aren't you cold?" And I said, "No, why would I be cold? It's probably about -2 where I come from." And somebody actually checked on their phone, and it was -2 in Canberra. I said, "Well, there, 17's like a spring day. I don't know what you guys are bitching about." So you're all soft. What are we on? 53.
51.864.
I don't know, maybe we must be just about due for a control caution. We haven't had one, have we? Or did he make that the control caution because that was like lap 30
Stay low.
something? I don't know what it was. But no, actually we might be going on 55.
Hold your line.
I don't recall us having a second control caution. So that'll be handy. See whether I can get the lucky dog.
50.772.
Guess we'll find out soon enough. He hasn't done it. No, okay. Obviously not. Oh no, the other one must have been on like lap 38 or 39 or something, and so he's made that the control caution. So, which means we're on a run to the end. Whoa! That was a big swerve. The outside line's not even getting anywhere.
51.3.
I mean, I'd go out there and try and, make up some spaces and whatnot, but being 4 or 5 laps down, it's a waste of time. I just push on and wait for opportunities. Not much else I can do. I mean, if they're not getting anywhere, I'm certainly not going to get anywhere jumping in behind them. Looks like it's going to be one of those, not much chance to make up any laps or anything. They're all running pretty clean. We'll see what happens up here when we pass this lap car. Still sitting 25th. Unreal. What was I, 12th or 13th or something when it happened?
Outside. Still there. Clear.
Like I said, I'm just a shit magnet. We've only got 8 laps of fuel left, so we're going to have to pit soon anyway. Alright, we'll wait a few more laps and see if we get the chance to do it under caution. Thinking if I pit in the next 2 laps and it stays green, I might get a chance to make up some spots if there's a caution, or hopefully get lucky dog, or maybe even pick up a few spots while they're all pitting under green as well.
Car outside. Still there.
Thinking. We're being 5 laps down. If I pit now under green, it opens up the possibility of, well, it also puts me out of sync and I can end up going another lap down. That's the negative side. If I go back out and I'll be on my own, the pack catches me and I go down another lap. So
51.7.
Stay out until they pit.
Car outside.
Go in with others.
Stay low.
6.5 laps left. hold out.
Still there.
Hope that there's a caution, or that the leaders will pit in as well. And I'll go in with them. There's a guy here on the outside that's running right along the wall. Oh! What the?
Car outside. Still there. Clear outside. Outside. Clear.
I don't know what that was. Great move, dude.
Looks like you got about 5 laps of fuel left. 52.812.
Alright, I'm going to pitch shortly anyway, so hopefully they all will as well. One guy went in there. He'll probably pay the price for that, because he'll come out on his own. 4.5 laps and see who jumps in. Okay, so there's 1, 2.
Car inside. Hold your line. Clear, clear.
Jesus. Wasn't expecting him to back off that much.
Pit boxing 10. 5. 3. 2. 1. Right here.
Oh.
Okay, go. One minute 31.259.
So who'd have thought, Ed, that I didn't get the chance at Lucky Dog on multiple bloody incident cautions with this league, eh? Hey!
Car outside. Clear outside.
Who'd have thought? And I should have had 4 bloody cautions by now in this league. Oh, here they go. Here they go.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going?
8, Pasta 90, 9, Pasta 200, 3, Pasta 40, 3, Pasta 8, Jetstar 4, Pasta 43,
Alright, so now we'll fucking see how we go. See what happens when the pit opens.
Pasta 8, Pit road is now open.
Come.
Jetstar 4, Pasta 200, 3, Pasta 90, 9,
Chris got a pit, or is he just playing games?
Catch star 7, car.
So obviously there's somebody a lap up on me, but a lap down on them, so I'm not going to get the lucky dog this time.
Car 7, got the lucky dog, let them past on the outside.
Yeah, well. Come on, give me a wave around, please. Probably won't get one because not the entire field pitted. Give me a wave around. Come on, please. It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it. Lights are still on, but well. I don't want to be at the front.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Okay, punch it.
I didn't really put any more in, did it? Oh, for fuck's sake!
One lap green. Line up on the inside. 2 minutes 44.119. Get ready, going green.
Bloody windscreen's getting pretty grotty. I don't know whether we would have done a lot of damage. bit of a tap, but it's probably about it.
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag. 2 minutes. 10.477. Car inside. Still there. They're inside. Car inside. Still there. Hold your line. They're inside. 3 wide. Good stop. Hold your line. Hold your line.
Inside, 2 wide.
Still there. 3 wide. Good stop.
Inside, 2 wide.
Jesus!
Clear, clear. Inside. Hold your line. Clear, clear.
He come flying through there, didn't he?
.335. .256. Car inside. Still there. They're inside. Inside. Still there. Clear, clear. 51.251. Inside. Still there. Still there. They're inside. Inside. Still there. Stay high. They're inside. Car inside. Hold your line. Still there. 51.167. Hold your line. Inside. Clear, clear.
These guys love to sit 3 wide, but not getting anywhere.
Stay high. They're inside. Car inside. Still there. Still there. Still there. Stay high. Hold your line. They're inside. 51.504. Inside. They're inside. Inside. Still there. Still there. Stay high.
There they go.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Line up single file. Pit road is closed. Tops about 13. Cha. You've got wheel damage. Tops about 50. 5. Cha. Tops about 13. Cha. Catch about 20. 8. Cha. Left 20. 8. Car by. Tops about 0. 4. Cha. Catch about 20. 8. Cha. Tops about 190. 9. Cha.
Pit boxing 10.
You entered a closed pit. You have to stay at the end of the pacing line.
Yeah, because I'm going to have to anyway.
Three,
It's not like I'm not last
2,
in the field or anything.
1. Right here.
Just gets better and better, doesn't it? Oh, I don't know. Why am I smiling? Just finish it, get across the friggin' line and get it done. Don't know. No, just get it finished. So far down there, it doesn't really matter. I just want to get it across the line and at least I can say I finished the damn race. You know, take another shot at it tonight. Tonight's Daytona. In the trucks. We'll see what happens. You got anything planned for the off-season as far as Anscar's concerned, Edward, if you're still there? Been wondering whether there's going to be like a summer series or something. You know, maybe one of the older cars or a mixed class, or mixed series, rotate through the cars, use a couple of the older ones, Arcas or I don't know, whatever. Here we go. So just curious, that's all.
Okay, go. Line up single file. Catch stop 13. Stop. One lap till we go green. Line up on the inside. Catch stop 200. 3. Stop.
Harder on tyres than I thought. Well, it doesn't matter. Only got, 21 laps to go, so... Well, less than that, because I'm about 6 or 7 laps down now. That's 80. $87.
1 minute.
So I'm about 7 laps down.
8.
Not much I can do about that. Well, we'll just hope for a better run tonight, I suppose. See how it goes.
Jet stop 90. 9. Cha.
So I'm even less chance of a bloody lucky dog now. Now, pardon me.
Get ready. Going green.
So I'm 7 laps down, which means
Pace car is in.
what about 12 laps to go? I think about 12, yeah, something like that.
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag. One minute 37.843. 20 to go. Car outside. Still there.
So about 12 to 13 laps to go. So
Clear
about 7
outside.
laps down, I think. Just finish the damn thing. Get it across the line. What's he doing?
Stay high. Keep high. Still there. $57.362. Still there. Stay high. Hold your line. Clear inside. $57.208.
Jay, stop moving around a bit, mate. I'm trying to push you. It's a bit hard to push if you don't hold it steady. It's a bit hard to tell whether he's got damage on the back.
7.626.
It's the way the car looks, I don't know.
57.403.
Probably got about 8, maybe 9 left to go. So, like I said, just get it across the line, finish the damn race, and I'll make some lunch. Relax, watch some TV, and worry about having another crack at it tonight at Daytona. So.
Seven. 0.784.
57. We're going slower than we would if I was on my own. Why are we running 3 seconds off the solo time? That's interesting. Has he got front end damage or something? There we go. That's what we needed.
Pit road is closed.
That's what we needed. I'm up to 22nd, so I've picked up a few spots. If I can pick up a couple more and finish in the top 20. All things considered, and better than 22nd or 25th, I guess. But we'll see how it goes. What have we got? About 12 laps to go on fuel. And I'm guessing I'm 7 laps down. So I'm guessing I've got about... Yeah, nah, I've got enough fuel. I'll get through to the end.
Pass the pipe car. Catch about 13. Car. Pit road is now open.
I'm not going to worry about pit. I think it's probably only about 6 or 8 laps left. According to that, I've got enough fuel to finish it, so might even get lucky and pick up another lap here somewhere. As long as we don't go green, white, checker. If we go green, white, checker, well, I'll have to pit and put fuel in it, I suppose. This will actually help with the fuel economy.
Left 13. Car by. Catch about 55. Car.
This will help with the fuel economy to get to the end.
8. Got the lucky dog. Let them pass on the outside. Left
course, yeah.
86. Car by.
I might do a couple of pies for lunch. I don't know, might have another man shake. Yes, I'm doing man shake. When I started, I was 148.8 kilos. Yeah, more than I thought too. And when I weighed myself after the first week, that was Saturday last week, Saturday this week, 145.2. So it was 3.6 kilos in a week. So, but I did other things as well. I didn't just go on to the man shake. I did other things as well. I don't exercise. That's overrated. Except for the occasional apple cider or, you know, turkey and cola, because they got, you know, sugary drink. I'm on no sugar soft drinks, so I'm on Sunkist, Pepsi Max. What else have I got? Sprite. So Sprite no sugar, Sunkist no sugar, Pepsi Max, and I've got to pick up some what are called Lemon Plus no sugar. It used to be Lift, and it's changed its name to Lemon Plus now, and they've got a no sugar version, so I've got to pick up a case of those as well. So I'm on no sugar soft drinks. Oops. I used to have one coffee a day because of my blood pressure. I haven't had one today. I had one yesterday, but I didn't have one for about 3-4 days. I had a couple of Milos in that time, but yeah. One normal meal, of which it's cooked in the air fryer, so I don't get all the fat and shit. It doesn't cook in its own fat and grease.
1 lap to green.
So
Line
sausages.
up on the inside. Left 30. 2. Car by. 2 minutes. 20.039. Left 30. 7. Car by. Catch 30. 7. Car.
But yeah, sausages, some like Scotch fillet steaks, and smoked cod.
Left 30. Car by.
And they were all done in the air fryer, so no fat and grease and shit by the time, you know, they've got them in my mouth. So yeah, and it's working. For snacks, I've got you know, the man shake bars that you can buy. Basically just protein bars without all the shit. So no chips, no lollies.
Left 13. Car by.
All that sort of stuff. And yeah, dropped 3.6 kilos in a week. So, and I've just ordered a second batch of shakes and bars, so we'll see how we go. Continue on with that. As long as I'm seeing weight come off every week, then I'm happy to keep going with it. I don't really have a target. I haven't really
Left 30. 1. Car by.
I haven't really set a target, but it would be nice if I dropped about 20 kilos by Christmas.
Get ready. Going green.
The way I'm going, that's going to be even more than that by the time Christmas comes around. So if I'm going to lose 3 kilos a week,
Pace car's in.
10 weeks I'll drop 30 kilos. You know, but I figure it's going to drop, and then it'll just plateau at some point. I don't expect it to continue dropping like that. 3 or 4 kilos a
Green
week.
flag. Green flag. That
But
car's a lap down.
we'll see how we go.
Car outside.
Persevere with it and see what happens.
Clear. 2 minutes. 21.716. 10 to go. 10 to go.
Plus I went for a big walk all the way around the block with the twin grandsons on Sunday. Poppy went for a big walk with the boys.
Outside.
Come on, past me.
Still there. Clear.
And yeah, I didn't do it easy, I gotta tell
Car
you.
outside.
Well, because I got a bad lower back.
Still there.
I caught a virus a few years ago. And when I got over it, it had gone into the bottom half of the spine. So I have serious back issues from that because it screwed up all the nerves and the muscles and everything, and the ligaments and that attached to the lower 4 vertebrae of my back. So
2 laps to go.
I can't actually exercise like normal. Going to the gym and stuff, I can't stand for more than well, I stand for about a minute, it starts to hurt. About 2-3 minutes is the absolute limit. So I can barely get through doing the washing up. So yeah. still 22nd, am I? I'm not racing anybody here for position, so if I pass the whole field, all I'm going to do is maybe get a lap back, and I'll still be 6 laps down. So it's all right. We finished the race, get it across the line, and then just chalk it up to experience again.
White flag, 1 to go.
Worry about the trucks tonight and try and get a cleaner run.
52.993.
Doesn't matter what I do, it all comes down to what other people do. That's what I keep saying. It's like driving around in real life. It's not my own driving that worries me, it's what all the dickheads around me are doing. Same thing here. Sit behind Brad. Passing him will do no good. This is the last lap, so just get by. Just get it across the line. There'd be absolutely no good passing.
Car stopped ahead.
There they
Go
are.
high. Slow car ahead. Go high. There's the checkered flag. We'll get him next time.
So we'll worry about tonight. Get this thing back to the pits, I suppose, and park it.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Go, go, go.
Oh no, what lap was that on? Goodness me. I can't remember what lap that was on. Probably, I'm guessing that one. God, no. So let's see what happened here. Yeah, geez, the arse of that's caved in, isn't it? Yeah, well. That's a lot of rear end damage, isn't it? So Must be just here somewhere. There we go, that's it. Oh, so that's what did it. Okay. All right, so thanks very much for joining me if you're still out there. Otherwise, thanks for watching on replay. Great to have your company and a bit of a chat. And I've still got them muted, haven't I? Yeah, goodness me. All right. Forgot I had that muted. All right. Thanks very much. Look, take care of yourself. Be safe, be healthy, be happy. I'll be back on tonight for the Sky Point trucks at Daytona. See ya.